So this file is a file I'm going to share to you all. I'll send it to the WhatsApp group. So I want you to read the steps. Like this is the step. Start from here. Lab exploring DNS traffic objectives. Part 1, capture DNS traffic. Part 2, explain DNS query traffic. Part 3, and so on. So you look at the background or the scenario, you read. Wireshark is an open source packet capture and analysis tool. Wireshark gives a detailed background of the network protocol stack. Wireshark allows you to filter traffic for network troubleshooting, investigate security issues, and analyze network protocol. Because Wireshark allows you to view the packets details, it can be used as a reconnaissance tool for an attacker. Okay, so this one, they're giving you the idea of what you can do and what attackers would want to use. In this lab, you will install Wireshark and use Wireshark to filter for DNS packets and view the details of both DNS query and response packet. So what are the required resources? Number one, the only thing that you need is what? One PC, that is your laptop. You need a laptop with internet access and Wireshark installed. So just follow this instruction. It's not difficult. You follow this instruction step by step and you're good to go. So part 1, capture DNS traffic. So step 1.
We can't see your screen, sorry.
Please, I'm not getting you again. I have some questions, sir.
Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hello, can anyone
Sir.
hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you now.
Okay, sorry. All
But
right.
we can't see your screen.
All right, thank you. So, okay, you can't see my screen. So let me share again.
All right.
Let me share the screen. So how about now?
We can see it now.
All right. So this is the assignment, please. This is the assignment you're going to do. You start from here, the top, quickly. You come down to this part 1, step 1. Just follow the step. Each step, don't miss any step. If you miss a step, you're in trouble. So don't miss a step. So start with step 1. Go to A. Follow the instruction. You download this. After you're done, go to B. Follow the on-screen instruction to install Wireshark. If you are prompted to install USB pcap, by the time you double-click the installation file, it comes with a pop-up. It comes with a dashboard. I say dashboard, an instruction screen. Follow the instruction screen. So there's a point that it may ask you to install this. Okay, so just follow as what has been written here, please. Don't miss any step. Don't miss any. Look at the words, look at the statement, follow it accordingly. Then you move down to step 2. You are done with step 1. Move down to step 2. Follow the instructions. Start Wireshark. So you need to start just like here. You have to start my Wireshark. This is my Wireshark. You start. Okay.
I don't know if
this is my Wireshark. I'm just starting my.
Breaking.
Hope you can see the screen. Okay, it's breaking. How
Yes,
about
sir.
now? Can you
Yes,
see
sir. We
this?
can see. We can see, sir. It should be his
Okay.
network.
So this is my Wireshark. Okay, this is my Wireshark. Just follow the instructions. So let me minimize. Start Wireshark. Select an active interface with traffic for packet capture. So in my own case, my active interface is this. My active interface, I'm using wireless. You can see this is my active. When you say active interface, you see the one that is, you see some activity. If you're using wire, you see a different activity under wire, which is Ethernet, like in my own case, Ethernet 3. Yours will be maybe Ethernet 1 or something. So here, this is the one they say I should select. Then let me quickly go back. I'm done with this line, which is in 2. Select an active interface with traffic for packet capture. Clear the DNS. Clear the DNS cache. So in Windows, enter this. This is how you enter. In Windows, enter IPF config. They're asking you that you go to command prompt. Type your CMD. This is my command prompt. Okay. So they say we should type what? IP. Hope you guys are with me. You type IP config
Yes,
slash
sir.
flush. All right. Slash flush DNS. Okay. Flush DNS. Then you enter. Okay. Then you have this message. What did he say? Successful flush the DNS resolver cache. So it has flushed the DNS resolver cache. That is this stage. We're done with this stage. We'll go to the next one. For the majority of Linux distributions, one of the following utilities is used for DNS caching. System MD. This one has nothing to. This one has nothing. This one they're just talking about those who are using Windows. I mean Linux. If you're using any of the Linux, this is just an additional information for you. If your Linux distros does not use one of the listed utilities, please perform an internet search for DNS caching utility for your Linux distribution. So if you're one of the Linux users, just go online and get that of the Linux. Identify the utility used in your Linux distribution by checking the status. So if you're using Linux, these are some of the commands you can use just to find out the status. If you're using system resolved, enter system resolved, flush cache. So they are giving you, for those who are using Linux, they are giving you how you can clear the cache for this. So 2 has nothing to do with Windows users. So you can just ignore this, move to the next stage. Okay, this is, so all these are for Linux. All these commands are for Linux. Then for those who are using Mac operating system, this is how you can flush. Okay, so just ignore this for those who are using Windows. Or the only thing you need to do is just go down to C. This is C. Just go down to C for Windows users. So for here, at command prompt or terminal, type nslookup. Command prompt or terminal, type nslookup. So let's come here. Let's go to our command prompt. So I'm going to type nslookup. So nslookup.
We are not seeing.
Okay.
I'm not seeing your screen. No.
Okay, you're not seeing my screen. How about others?
We can see it should
Can anyone
be
see
his
my screen?
network. Yes, I
Okay,
can see
others can see my
clearly, sir.
screen. All right.
Screen
Others
share.
can see my screen. Well, maybe check your network, please. So when you type nslookup, see what
Yes, sir.
happens. It's giving me this information. Default server unknown, address 192.168.71.166. So this is it for this part. So the next thing, we're done with this part. They say at command prompt or terminal, type nslookup, enter the interactive mode. So we're there. So D, enter the domain name of a website. The domain name for Cisco is this. So what they are asking us to do, let's come to our command prompt. This is it. So they say we should enter what? Cisco.com. I hope that's what they, okay, they say we should put the www. So let's do that. You can do without the www, but we'll still explore those two. So let's enter www.cisco.com. Enter. So I've entered that of cisco.com. Let's see if there is something. Yes, we have some information here. We've entered cisco.com. So see, this is what it's giving us. The server is unknown. The address to that server is this. Okay, no, this is for our own system. This is starting from our system. It's just a repeat of what we have here. Okay, starting from here. So non-authoritative answer. Name. What's this name? This is the server name. We've mentioned this non-authoritative. So this is server name. This is the server address. It's using IP version 6. And it's using another IP version 6 here. Is it the same? No, they are different. So it means they have multiple servers. It's not just one server. They're having multiple servers within the system. And there's another one here. Okay. Then they have the servers, they have some names like that attached to it. There's the major one, cisco.com. Then there's another one again, cisco.com. Whatever. These are the server names attached to it. So you can also try another one. You can try, let's say, let's say Google. You can do this without even the www, google.com. So you can still do google.com is different from what we have in Cisco. So for google.com, we have the authoritative answer, which is google.com. It's giving us the IP address. That's the IP version 6 address. And also it's giving us this. So let's quickly go back. I think it's almost time. So let's quickly go back. Let's go to the next step. What is it telling us to do? So let's say we are done with this part. We're done with D. So let's go to E. So what did he say? Type exit when finished. Close the prompt. So, and we went further and we entered even the google.com, but no problem. So let's go to our command prompt. They say we should what? Type exit. This is my exit. I'm exiting this interface. So see what happens. It changed to what? It changed to, I hope you can see that. It changed to, when I type exit, it now changed to this prompt. Okay, so let's quickly go to the next line of the instruction. So what's the next line of the instruction? Click stop capturing. Okay, we've missed something here. We've not done a step here. There's something where we're supposed to do, which that is one thing with this lab. If you don't follow the instruction correctly, you'll be in trouble somewhere. So it says what? It says we've missed this part. Start Wireshark. Select an active interface with track for packet DNS, which we did. Let's see, we've missed a stage, we missed a step somewhere. At command prompt, we did NS lookup. Okay. So there's supposed to be a place that tells us to start capture. But all you need to do, since I'm here, all you need to do when you reach this stage, where is it? Here. Download, let's see, this is installation. Start Wireshark. When you reach this stage, stage 1, packet capture. This is what you need to do. Here, when you click here, let me click here, this, it brings you here. So once you double click, it brings you here. It will start the capture. So which is correct. It will start the capture. This process will start the capture. Then you follow all those steps. Don't worry. You follow all those things that I've mentioned earlier. Where's the... You follow all this. So from here, start Wireshark. You capture the interface. then you do the clear cache, you follow, you go through all these stages to reach this point. When you reach this point, what is it saying? Click stop capture packet to stop the packet trace, to stop the Wireshark capture. So what it means is you now go back to your Wireshark. This where you see this red button, where you have this red button, it says stop the capture, then you just stop. Okay, you've stopped the capture. Then you now go to the next stage of the instruction. So which is here. Part 2, explore DNS query traffic. So that's what you need to start doing here. So you need to explore. So just follow these steps. A, observe the traffic capture in Wireshark packet list pane. Enter UDP dot ports equals 53. So this is what it means. You now go to, because we've missed that step, so we may not get a good result here. So what they are trying to let us know or to do is on the packet tracer, this UDP.port equals 53 this is where you enter this block. I hope you can see that. You type UDP dot port, okay, equals to, you put a space first, equals, okay, then 53. You type in 53. So when you do that, you enter. So it's going to filter. This is what I was trying to do in one of our classes. It's going to filter anything that relates to DNS. And that's the reason why you see a lot of DNS here. You see a lot of DNS protocol. You see DNS all through. So your search, your assignment will now be focused on the DNS, because that's where we want you to look at. Then there are going to be some things that will help you when you go through this. As you do this, well, there will be some places where you'll be asked questions and you need to answer them. Okay, when you are going through, there's a place for you'll be asked questions like here. I hope you are with me, all of you. Hope you are with me. If
Yes,
you
sir.
are with me, just say yes. Okay. So at this point, this is where you enter your answer. What are the source and destination MAC address? Which network interface? So when they say what are the source and destination MAC address, just come here after the question, type your answer. Maybe the source is A1 or A2. Just type what you see on the screen. Just type that. You type it here. That's for your first answer to the first question. The second one, after this, you type also. Okay? Like that, you go ahead and type. Just follow this and type your answers. So by the time you are done, you continue like that until you reach the end of this. Until you reach the end, you have to answer. There are a lot of questions for you. You have to answer all this. So when you are done with this part, then you go to save. You will save the document. You will save it in your name. Just say save as. Okay. You browse the folder. Let's say you browse to this folder. You create a folder. You drop it in the folder just to organize your work. Okay. So before this, before this name, you type your full name here. Luca. You type your name here. And you save it in that folder. Then I'm going to tell you what to do on how you're going to submit this. So your submission, I'll give you a link on where to submit it by Friday. Or okay, on Saturday, I'll give you a link. So by then, all your work are ready. So I'll stop here. So any questions so far?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
I have a question,
Ask your
sir.
question. Yes, sir.
Sorry, this is my first class of joining this training, sir. I've been having network issue for some times. I was not able to join. And so I don't know, do you have the opportunity of doing other assignment before this one be submitted, sir?
Okay, the other one is just an installation. I think the one is just to go online to do some search. So far no one has submitted. I didn't tell anyone to submit, but I just said they should do and keep. I will provide a link or a platform where they can drop their assignments. So just gather it, prepare. At any time, I will just call you and say, okay, you need to submit this, and by then it's ready. So, but just prepare your mind. On Saturday, I think I will send a message on the platform on how you submit all your work, your assignment that I've given so far.
Okay,
So
thank
any
you,
other
sir.
question? All right. So any other question? If there's none, then we stop for today. Then I'm going to share this video on the platform so that you can still look at it and see how you comprehend based on what you are taught today. So any other question? If there is none, then we'll call it a day. For any other question? I hope you guys are not sleeping.
Yes, sir.
So
Thank you. Good night, sir.